What's up? I'm Jasmine,
And I'm Quentin.
and welcome to S Rank Reactions, where we react to everything anime and more. So, for today's episode, we are going to go over our top 10 new anime of 2025. New is keyword there. So, season 1 in 2025, we considered it as new. And then there were probably you had a thoughts on your list as far as what you would consider as well, because I know we didn't include anything that we did not finish, correct?
Right.
Okay.
So we didn't finish some animes. I know beginning of the end. Or no, I'm sorry. Not beginning of the end. I'm sorry. What's that anime? It was really the detective or the
Oh, Lord of
Lord of
Mysteries
Mysteries.
was
Sorry.
fire. We did not finish that yet.
Yeah.
So, but I'm pretty sure that would edge an anime or two out of our list.
Yeah, and I know that was like highly, touted, and I don't want people to, oh, y'all must not have watched this. Like we did, we just didn't finish it.
Right.
We have a few animes we didn't finish. But so this is our list from what we felt were our favorites.
Yes.
So we each have a different list, obviously.
Yes. And we do watch anime together, if you guys haven't got the point by now. So yeah, some of our lists might be the same.
Mhm.
But sometimes, I might watch an anime that he doesn't watch or vice versa.
I think sometimes she does it all the time.
Oh my goodness. No, I don't. I watched Apothecary Diaries one time by myself. Well, it was kind of probably like 4 times by myself before you watched it with me. All right. I already said sorry for that. So we ain't gonna get into that again. So what you want to do? 1 and 1 all the way down to Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So starting at number 10.
What you got?
I have Teogania.
Yes.
Good anime, very
Mhm.
solid. For those who don't know, basically, these humans are in this world where demi-humans are basically attacking them.
Yes.
And they get kind of like blessings from like their gods to give them like certain powers. And the demi-humans also get these blessings, and then they like basically fight. And if you win, you could take their core, and it
right,
makes
and
you
the core gives
stronger
you
and stuff like that.
extra strength.
This was a solid anime. Ended up number 10 on my list. It was something I enjoyed watching, but not something I like had to watch, if that makes sense.
And I think that's why that one did not make my list. But I still enjoyed it. There were still some good moments in it. Good storytelling when you get behind the lore of these gods and where their power comes from, and each god has a different strength that they draw their power from. For instance, one is of the forest, and then it goes on from there. But still good anime. It just didn't make my top 10.
What's your 10?
Okay, so mine is The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. This one I did watch by myself, but I did tell him about it before I watched it. So this one was one of the ones that was actually recommended to me before through one of our anime groups that we're in. And basically it's a romance story. Basically Rentaro is working at his family's bakery, and he ends up meeting Miss, I'm going to say her last name because I'm not going to butcher her first name, but Miss Waggery is what he actually calls her. Basically, Rentaro is built very tall. He kind of almost has the delinquent stereotypical look, and so people tend to run away from him. But for some reason, she runs towards him. So it's about their relationship and how it blossoms from there. And it was pretty good. And I actually can't wait to see the next season there.
Okay.
So that was my 10.
Well, what's your number 9?
All right. So my number 9 is Togen Aniki.
Number 9.
Yes, it was fire.
That is really far down for that.
It was fire.
You had 8 anime last year that was better than that?
Yes.
Really?
And for me.
Okay.
And it's really because I felt that the anime that I put on the list, I was kind of like more eager to watch. I felt like we had a little bit of time to where was some space in between us finishing that up.
Okay.
But so it was still, and then I had to take points off for what they did with the one character with the fans. That bothered me. It bothered me.
I thought he was about to be
I
a beast. I was like,
thought he
oh,
was
okay.
about to be a beast.
I'm like, he
oh,
stopped
he's
crying.
about to do it with the. He's about to get it in with these fans, and then they kind of hold him out.
Yeah.
But you know what? Every character, they're gonna. Everybody can't be the same.
Mm-hmm.
But I got the sense of like how it was with the one demon from Demon Slayer that has the fans. I don't remember his name. I don't remember his number of moon, but
Yo, I'm terrible with names, so but go ahead. Yeah.
like he was so dope with his fans. So I was just
Yeah.
like, ooh, what is we about to see? And then we got the dance, and I was just kind of like, but still good anime. I really enjoyed it. Good storytelling.
Mhm.
So what was your 9?
My number 9 is The Beginning After the End.
Very solid.
The reason it's so far down is because the animation was lacking,
Mhm.
but the story had me hooked. I couldn't. I don't know. I tuned in every week faithfully. It didn't. If it would have had top tier anime, it would have been or animation. It would have been a lot higher on this list because the story I thought was really good.
Mhm.
I was really interested in the characters. Even from the time he was trapped in the cave with
Mhm.
the dragon to him getting out, dealing with the elves, going
Right.
back home. Like I was fully into it. For those that don't know, this is a isekai
Yes.
where the main protagonist, he was like a king in his world, and he was like a
Mhm.
lonely king, and he was like super strong, and he of course fought his way to the top, and it's lonely at the top, and so then when he dies, he's reincarnated. Now he's a little boy, but now he has like a whole family, and they love him and everything.
Mhm.
But he doesn't necessarily need the power anymore, but it's kind of still getting it along his journey. So
Right. And he's learning how to balance how I used to be versus how I can be now.
right,
And when you watch that, you'll understand more, without us spilling the beans,
absolutely,
totally what we mean on that.
absolutely.
So that one I will include on my list. I have a hole on my list, but I'll explain why when we get there. So my actual number 8 is The Brilliant Healer's New Life in the Shadows. I really enjoyed this anime.
Okay.
This was one where the MC basically is in the slums. He's working as a
Mhm.
healer, and he ends up healing a few, I think it's 3, right? Or 4 of the bosses that kind of run parts of the territory of the slums. I think it's
No, I think it was 3,
it
and
was
then the
3.
4th one was his the girl that lives with him.
Oh, the ghoul. Oh, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
because
yes.
it was the he healed the she was like a half
A
reptile.
reptile.
She was like
There was a beast.
yeah, and then there was I can't remember another one, but I think it was 3 of them, but it was 4 girls total.
Right.
And
Okay.
yeah.
But what I enjoyed about this anime was the fact of he just wants to be left alone,
Mhm.
and they're all just chasing him.
Yeah, well, remember he was a part of a group, and they kind of like placed all the blame on him and
Right.
kind of made him seem like weak, and he was useless, and he was this and that. And then now without him, they're useless because now
Right.
they're like, holy crap, he was like keeping us alive. Like they don't want to
Exactly.
admit that or whatever, but
Mhm.
yeah, like he's one of them anime where they are, the MC is a lot stronger than anybody thinks, and I thought it was a good one. It didn't make my list though.
It did not.
Did not. No,
Okay.
did not make. That was your 8.
That was my 8.
My number 8 was My Hero Vigilantes.
That did not make my list.
I thought it was good. I enjoy the vast difference between it and My Hero Academia
Yes.
of like Deku having like it's a really coming of age story for Deku of how he gets so powerful, and then this is like, okay, you guys aren't powerful at all. Like your
Right.
quirks are kind of useless,
But yeah.
but they make them work.
Mhm.
And I'm enjoying getting some of the backstory to some of the characters that we've come to enjoy over the years. You get a young Eraserhead.
Mhm.
You get Ingenium
Right.
before he's actually hurt by Stain, and
Mhm.
you know what I mean, he's still a hero and his brother's still young.
Right.
You get a young Stain. We got to
Mhm.
see how Stain came about. We even got to see how he lost his nose.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm enjoying I enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to more of it.
Very good
So
anime. It did not make my list. It wasn't anything that I felt was negative about it. I really enjoyed the story, and I really enjoy how you get to see how their particular quirks affect the main heroes and what they're doing in their own stories.
yeah.
So it's really that expansion of the world. You're creating something to where it's immersive,
Mhm.
and that's what you want to do as a storyteller. You
Absolutely.
want to create something to where people can see themselves into, because not everybody's going to be the hero, but almost everyone has quirks.
Right. Right.
So
So
definitely a good one to watch, and that has just come back. So
okay.
season 2 has come back, so we'll definitely be reacting to that one.
Okay. I'll go right into my number 7.
Go ahead.
My number 7 was The Water Magician.
I put that lower, but
Okay.
I enjoyed The Water Magician.
The you know, another anime where the MC is a lot more powerful
Mhm.
than believed. I think what I loved about this anime is that the nuance of when he's reincarnated, all he asks for is just a easy life,
Soft life.
a soft life. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
like, I just want a soft
absolutely.
life, and his life really kind of seems anything but.
Anything but.
When you because he's fighting all types of stuff. They were fighting dragons in the mountain. They're
Yes.
fighting demons coming, monsters coming out of the
Out of the,
arena
yeah.
little thing. Yeah,
Mhm.
like constant fights. You know what I
Yes.
mean? He had to fight that what was it, that demon lord?
Yes.
But he's so powerful when you really sit down and think about it, you're like, it is still kind of a soft life because he's so powerful.
He's not breaking a sweat.
Yeah.
He's not at all.
Except against that one demon that came. Remember, she like kind of like time was like frozen or something, it seemed like.
Yes.
That was like the only time. But even like when the demon lord was about to kill like the strongest heroes and they're all down in the dungeon and they're like, oh my god, we're about to die. He just comes out and he's like, get out of here. And they're like, did he just
Yeah, my man just wants to live a soft life.
Yeah.
Eat his food.
I love that they were like, man, that's a demon lord. He was like, that weak thing? I ain't no demon lord. Like he was about to kill the strongest hero.
Right.
Like,
Right.
so yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy.
this was a good one. Probably could have been higher, but I think I like where I got it.
Okay. Yeah, it was actually a little higher on my list. So my number 7 is, and I like to say it like this because it reminds me of something else. Clavitas. Clavitas.
Clavitas.
Clavitas. Okay, so for those who don't know what Clavitas is, basically one of the dark beast lords, which his name is Clavitas. He reigns over Clevitus. Excuse me. He reigns over the territory that the humans.
You said it's wrong so many times it made me forget how to say it. And then I'm like, no, that's not right. That don't sound right. Clevitus.
I like to say it like that.
Yeah.
But he basically reigns over the territory where the humans are, and there are heroes that are sent to basically slay the dark beast in order to expand, because people just don't. And there's more than one dark beast, but the one that's most important is Clavitas. So he ends up reviving the hero that is left, and the journey continues through there when they stumble upon a humanoid baby. So this one I really enjoyed. I thought the animation of it was pretty good. It was
I enjoyed it.
different.
I like the dark, gritty
The
feel
tones,
to it,
yes.
the tone to it.
Yes.
The fights were great.
Mhm.
The story, the girl's backstory tore me apart.
Yes, the one who's taking basically wet nurse for the baby.
yeah.
Her backstory was horrible.
Tore me apart. This anime definitely had its ups and downs. I have it slightly higher, but yeah, I really enjoyed Clevitas. What was that, 6?
Yeah,
My
so
numbers?
no, that was my 7. So I'll hop into my number 6. The Water Magician, just because we talked about it. I just enjoyed the story. It's a bright, cheery
Mhm.
feel of an anime,
Right.
but again, he wants a soft life and he's living anything but
Mm,
I really enjoyed it.
I get it. I had it at 7, so yeah, I
Yeah.
get it.
What's your
My
6?
my number 6 was Togen Aniki.
It
I
was a great anime.
I felt the dynamic of this anime that's is the reason I had it higher. The difference between the Oni and the Momotaro,
Mhm.
you know, you right away you learn that the Oni turn into like these raging demons and they go berserk,
Right.
and you're like, oh, they'll kill anything. You're like, okay, so they're monsters.
Mhm.
And you're like, the Momotaro are the heroes, and they are the ones that are going to protect people. Then you like, as it goes on, you're
You're
like, the
like, so
Momotaros are dicks.
right.
And
So
you're
it's like
like,
who's really the I mean, of course you don't want Onis going berserk and, harming the public, but at some point,
yeah,
you looking at the Momotaro and what they've done
yeah, the
through
Onis are
season
just
1.
trying to mind their business and live their life, and the
Right.
Momotaros are coming after them. But I thought it was so dope. The the one day friendship that turned into like this whole backstory was weird because I'm like, bro, y'all knew each other for like 4 hours, and they're going on there. Oh my god, he was my best friend. Like, bro, you knew him for like 4 hours.
Y'all went
Calm
to go
down
see a
here.
movie and that was it.
Yeah, like, uh, so, but I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed some of the characters,
Mhm.
but I'm looking forward to seeing more of it. But I'll go into my 5 then,
Mhm.
which we've already mentioned was Clevitus.
Clevitus, yes,
Um, Great anime. I thought it was dope. I can't wait for the next season.
definitely.
So
So my number 5 is a hole because I didn't follow instructions. I tend to do that sometimes. So what I had there is actually going to be in another list that we're going to go over, but so I will skip mine. But I'm going to go into number 4. Sakamoto Days. I really, really enjoy Sakamoto Days, and I didn't think I would, to be honest.
mhm.
Just over the concept of it, and I'm like, "How can we really do this?" But I'm like, "It works." Sakamoto's a beast. He is a beast. He is a beast, and everybody's coming for him. He just wants to work in his convenience store with his family and chill. He's
And
on his John Wick before they killed the dog mode.
and if you don't know anything about Sakamoto Days, he was a former assassin,
Yes.
the world's best,
Mhm.
and he's basically retired, living a happy life with a family, owning a convenience store. And now basically his old life is catching up with him, and they're trying to come back.
Yeah, they got a
And
price on his head.
his wife has like this rule for him of not killing, so he tries not to kill. And basically every time he gets into it with somebody, they end up working at his store.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
the best way to explain it without, going too further into it. It's definitely worth checking out. What was that, 4? That
Yeah.
is actually my number 4 also.
That's crazy.
Uh, yeah, it was one slot higher, but the more I thought about it, I ended up switching it with my number 3.
Mhm. I could
But
Sakamoto Days for me is something that I can put on anytime and
yes,
just watch
I
it.
really enjoy
I could just
Sakamoto
put it on
Days.
anytime.
I really like the characters, but it was edged out
Mhm.
because of this next anime, which I'll go right into my number 3,
Mhm.
because it was just so fire. And it gave me, I think, one of my favorite anime characters of all time.
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
And so my number 3 is, may I ask for one final thing?
You got that at 3.
I got it as 3.
I have it higher.
Scarlet has become one of my favorite characters of
Yes.
all time because she is just straight about hands, and I just
Mhm.
thought she was so dope. This anime, if you don't know, it's about basically a princess, Scarlet,
Yes.
who she basically is embarrassed by her prince in front of everyone.
Right.
And he basically is telling her he's leaving her
Mhm.
for this other woman,
Terranessa.
Terranessa. And he was never like nice to her. He was always a dick,
Mhm.
always mean, always talking down, always like abusing her in a sense. And I mean, this was kind of her way out.
In episode 1, She's just like, you know what? Y'all can catch these hands.
And we find out that she throws
Hands.
hands.
Hands, definitely
So-
one y'all need to check out. We got
Absolutely.
questions about Terranetza and her power and how it works. We did get a little bit of the answer at the end of the season, but definitely it is one to watch.
Terranetza got punched in the first episode and came back with the blicky in the second episode. She was not playing. I was like, this anime is wild.
Yes.
So
Yes, it's definitely one y'all are going to enjoy. So my number 3, and I have a feeling we probably have the same tops, but in different order. Gachiakuda. I loved Gachiakuda. The anime art style, it was phenomenal. We have a story about Rudo, who is living in what you, I guess, would call a slum area, and he wonders why people get rid of their trash. Like, he is
well, he wasn't in the slums yet to begin with. Remember, he was at the top.
yes, but that's basically a slum area
of
to
the outer, yeah.
It's a slum outer area
Mm-hmm.
until he really gets to the actual like slums.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
He's a dumpster diver. He doesn't like to get rid of things.
Mhm.
But I have that higher, and the reason I have it higher is because this anime gave me everything from I laughed,
mhm.
I was sad when we got Rudo's but
Rudo's
almost
backstory.
backstory.
Oh, it's horrible.
almost backstory.
They've been trying to kill us
I
with
was-
backstories this year.
Dude, I
this
was
past
like-
year.
I was like, one episode, I'm like, man, forget Amo. I'm like, man, put her down. Next episode, I'm like, oh my God, protect Amo. And I'm like, just the way it had my emotions everywhere. I laughed. I think it had one of the funniest things I've ever seen in anime when Rudo was chasing Zonka.
Yes.
And then my girl Rio, we know what she did. That made
Mhm.
her one of my favorite characters. And I think we just got such dope characters. Jabber is a
Mhm.
dope antagonist, even though he's not even the main antagonist. I mean, bunch of dope black characters.
Yes, and I like the character with the hands. You know who I'm talking about? The one who had the floating
the
hands,
dude with
the older guy
with the hat.
Yeah, who
with
had just
Yeah.
came in the end.
Yeah.
Y'all will get the full watch it and you'll understand. But I just thought the way that his power worked was so dope.
Yeah.
And I didn't mind him explaining it either. I thought it was you always get those villains that always want to give us a monologue and explain it.
Mhm.
But the way his worked, it was like he was drawing power
Mhm.
from that. And when you get to understand what a vital instrument is, you'll
Mhm.
understand exactly
Yeah.
what I'm talking about from there.
And I
So-
mean, that was your 3?
Yeah, that was my
That's-
3.
That's my 2 for every reason I named. That's,
All right.
That's my number 2.
So I'll go right into my number 2. May I give you these hands? So may I ask for one final thing?
okay, so
Again-
we got 2 and 3 just swap.
Swaps.
I get it. Yeah, we already went over why that's a great anime, and I get it. I mean, it was dope, but I had Gachiakuda just a little bit higher. And so I mean,
Mhm.
there's only one anime that we didn't name, and I'm assuming it's both of our number ones.
It better be because if this is
Because
not your number
to
1,
me-
I don't understand what's wrong with
To
you.
me, I said this was anime of the year.
Absolutely.
The story had me locked in. It had one of the dopest fight scenes. I think it was like 20 something minutes long.
Yes.
Yeah,
It had multiple dope fight scenes.
yeah.
Multiple.
The story had me hooked from week to week. I'm like, oh my God, what is going on? Who did this? Who did that? Who did this?
We literally sat back and had conversations over and over, and we're pausing it, and we're like, hold on, we gotta see who did this and who did that. Who is that? Like, we literally, I wish we was doing this when
Yeah.
that came out.
We could have had people to talk to. But
Exactly.
with that being said, our number 1 anime of 2025, number 1 new anime of 2025 is
To Be a Hero X. No ifs, ands, or
To
buts.
Be Hero X was a fire anime.
Phenomenal.
It had so many different art styles.
Yes.
the story, some dope characters.
Mhm.
It was, you know what I mean? You had, you know, if you ever seen the movie Crash, just think about Crash in anime form to where everyone is connected somehow and every story is connected off the last story, but you're just going from story to story to figure out all the pieces. Just
And how they fit together.
fire
It was
anime.
phenomenally written.
Yeah.
You could tell that the author of the anime or the manga really understands story.
Yeah.
Like you could tell, and it actually was an inspiration for one of my stories that I wrote last year. So I really enjoyed that. I literally took the theme of characters inadvertently or overtly being a part of and around other characters, and they affect each other and with the decisions that they make.
Fire anime.
Top tier anime.
Worth checking out.
The best opening of
To be
2020.
honest, we can't even give you much of a synopsis because the story is everywhere.
Yeah.
But it's so good. I mean, it just basic, or I guess just think of a world to where heroes are ranked.
Right. Based on what their based on popularity,
strength,
mm-hmm.
all of that. And they have like a big tournament to decide who's the number one hero. And that hero becomes X.
Yeah.
And I mean, we got some cool powers. X's powers were so dope.
Oh my goodness. And that's where you really get to see the creativity with the anime art style come into play when you get to learn what his power is and what he can do with reality.
If it wasn't for Scarlet in, may I ask for one final thing?
Mm-hmm.
Queen would have been my favorite woman character of last year.
Okay.
It would have been Queen, but
okay.
Scarlet was so dope. But Queen's fight was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you haven't watched the anime, just look up Queen's fight.
Yeah.
Just YouTube it and check it out. But completely fire. I loved every second of this.
It was so good. Please go watch it. It was great.
It had honestly, me asking questions episodes later, like, who did this?
Right.
Which one is that? Who is that? Like,
right.
It definitely worth it.
It absolutely. And all these animes, honestly, go back and watch them. Mm-hmm. You know, if you're looking for binge-worthy things, honestly, every anime we listed are binge-worthy.
Mm-hmm.
You can get through them.
Yeah.
I know January's stacked, but we all can find some time, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Hopefully we have a 2026 stacked like 2025.
Absolutely.
I would say at the end of 2025, it kind of tapered off there, but you know, the spring and summer had some bangers.
They did.
So, but you know, check it out. And you know, let us know what was some of your favorites. What did we miss?
Mm-hmm.
What should we check out that we may have not watched? You know, let us know in the comments.
Yes. Don't forget to keep your notifications on, like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, we'll be watching
and reacting.
Peace.
Deuces.